And then come back slowly. Don't let it pull you down. Don't let it pull you down. Does that change what we just talked about? So let's talk about overhead. What's happening here? Concentric forward flexors. Does it change? No. The way the TheraBand is pulling him, he continues to use his forward flexors. So in terms of treating him, if I want to get the full range, I might switch it to a TheraBand, right? So does that make sense? That's keeping the focus on the forward flexors concentrically, and also coming down. If you go slowly, what's the contraction? Eccentric of the forward flexors. So it puts the focus on the flexors the whole range. So how do I work as extensors, shoulder extensors? What do I need to do? Mary Kate?
You can tie the TheraBand at a different angle, like above his head.
Okay, so I want to tie here, maybe over his head, and he's going to pull down against it. Concentric extensors, come back slowly. Eccentric extensors. Is that okay? Let's do rotation of your shoulder. Scoot over to the left a little bit.
I think also if you palpate, it helps so you can figure out which muscle you're really working on.
And you'll feel, yeah, you can feel it on yourself, but on your patient you do the palpation. So let's start, this is neutral rotation, right? That's neither internal or external rotation. So let's do a full arc. Let's go over your head, Dan. Good. And then arc back down to the table. And then back up. So let's stop there. So let's do the first part. We're going to go from neutral rotation, that's isometric in both directions, just holding, right? I'm going to ask him to go slowly, let his hand go over his head. What's getting him there? So give me the muscle group first and then the type of contraction. Good thinking. So I have one thing on the table, eccentric external rotators. Does anyone have another potential choice? Concentric external rotations is also on the table. What else can we put on the table?
Think about gravity.
Can we put the dumbbell in your hand? Maybe that'll make it
Think
clearer.
about gravity.
Eccentric internal rotators. Why? Ding, 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 ding. He's moving into gravity slowly, so that makes it eccentric automatically. That's right. So he's moving into gravity, so the opposite side is slowing him down. So the internal rotators are working eccentrically. If his external rotators became the, what's that inflection, rotators, activated, what would he do? He'd just slam his arm back. That's not, gravity's bringing him there. He's got to control it. So from no rotation, let's just go back to the middle for a second, Dan. So nothing, slow into gravity over his head. It's an eccentric contraction of the internal rotators. We're going to go through the full range, good. And then when he reverses it back to neutral, what gets him back from over his head to here, right there? Concentric internal rotators. Good. Concentric internal rotators. Good. Let's stay there, and Dan, bring your dumbbell slowly to your side. To the table, sorry, thanks. Now we're moving into gravity slowly, so that makes us eccentric. And what muscle group is it? External rotators. Good. And then we're going to reverse it, coming back up. Concentric external rotators. Should we talk to that one more time? Just be honest. I mean, you know,
This is hard to get.
yeah, this is a tricky one. That's why we're spending time here.
Yeah, one more time.
Well, okay, that's fair. So nothing holding pattern. Okay, Dan, I'm going to ask you to bring the dumbbell slowly over your head. He's moving slowly into gravity. That's eccentric, and something's elongating to control it. And so what side is that? Internal rotators.
Also, it's easy to see because also if you think about internal rotators, it's actually getting longer as I pull them back.
Right.
So
elongated.
here's, they're getting longer, all these are getting longer.
And then we're going to leave them there for a second. I'm going to ask them to reverse it, bring it back to 90 degrees. We're moving against gravity, so that's concentric. What's shortening? Internal rotators. We're getting it back to neutral. And I'm going to ask him to slowly bring his hand down towards the table. We're moving into gravity slowly, so that's eccentric. And what's of his external rotator is very, very nice. Keep going, keep going. Good. And then we're going to reverse it slowly against gravity. Concentric. What's shortening? External rotators. This is what you do tonight. Get a can of soup and do this and feel it.
And feel it.
And do it a couple times and then palpate yourself. Palpate your friends. It's a nice way to meet people. Because we really need to get this. All right. We're going to do one more. Dan, can you go and let me take the